This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Rachel Blevins.
And I'm Ashley Vaughan. Yesterday was Independence Day in India. September 8th marked 67 years since the country won independence from Great Britain. Lubbock is a long way from South Asia, but the anniversary wasn't missed here. This was Raga, a cultural extravaganza. The India Student Association hosted the event at Citibank Auditorium Sunday night to celebrate India's independence and to share Indian culture. Interim Provost Lawrence Chauvinek and Associate Vice President for Research Michael San Francisco stopped by. Raga started with a couple of Indian traditions, including the lighting of a lamp, a song, and a dance. It ended with an Indian dinner.
If you got out on campus near the United Spirit Arena last night, you might have thought you traveled through time. This was the Rockin' Raider Retro Run. This 5K was put on by the Residence Hall Association and West Texas Endurance. It took several dozen runners from the United Spirit Arena over to Greek Circle and back. Along the way, runners and walkers traveled past booths themed from the 60s to the 90s. Elvis serenaded students using hula hoops and disco greeted them in the 70s. Runners were encouraged to wear costumes and people of all ages took part. We don't have to tell you it was a big day at the Jones on Saturday.
You got that right. The Red Raiders swamped Stephen F. Austin. Morgan Crump is live in the Sports Center with more on Saturday's blowout. Morgan?
Yep, in fact, it was the second blowout in as many weeks. The Red Raiders have racked up 102 points in 2 games under the new Cliff Kingsbury run-and-gun offense. And it's all off the arm of a freshman walk-on quarterback. The final score was 61-13. Quarterback Baker Mayfield went 21 of 30 and threw for 3 touchdowns. His favorite target of the day was receiver Jace Amaro, who grabbed 8 passes for 142 yards. Both Amaro and Kingsbury were pretty excited at how fast things got started.
Yeah, it was exciting. They came out, started fast, scored on some drives, got some good stops. Got sloppy towards the end, but was glad we started fast and got it rolling.
I think we have a lot of momentum going into this game. We finally got the run going a little bit, and I know we have a lot of improvement to do, not just in the run game, but in the pass game as well. I know we made a lot of mistakes, and it wasn't a perfect game by all means. And I think that the quick turnaround is really going to keep this momentum alive because the student section was amazing, and the fans were great today, and hopefully we can get a solid crowd to just make it that much more better.
There was another big number from Saturday's game. More than 50,000 fans showed up, including a huge number of students. Coach Kingsbury is grateful for the support.
Coach, could you talk about the student support tonight? 14,000, almost half the student body showed up tonight.
Yeah, that's incredible. Broke a record. That meant a lot to our players, and they were rowdy early, and even after the delay, they all came back, which was awesome. And I know Thursday night they'll be back rocking, so I'm looking forward to that.
By the way, Tech's 28 first quarter points tied a record. They've only scored 28 once before, back in 2005. Looks like we're in for some high-scoring games this year, which will be fun to watch. Rachel, Ashley, back to you.
Morgan, thanks. Yeah, it's already an exciting year for Tech football fans. Game 3 is this Thursday, and don't forget, it's a blackout.
It'll be about 90 degrees at kickoff for that game against TCU here at the Jones, but it will be cooler the next couple of days. We should have highs in the mid-80s for a change, which will be nice, and lows in the mid to low 60s at night. It might even be a bit chilly first thing in the morning. There's even a chance of rain Wednesday, so keep your fingers crossed. That's all for today's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update.
Look for more news each day here on ttuhub.net, and we'll see you again tomorrow.